Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I got some new gel polishes from Nail Reserve. So huge thank you to Nail Reserve for sending me their new entire Harvest gel collection for the month of August. So I'm just going to be showing you guys what they look like. I didn't pick these colors. Like I said, this is a part of their the Harvest collection for the month of August. And it comes with some pretty colors, some interesting colors, and I'm just unboxing them. Some of these colors I did notice that I already have, so I'm kind of confused on how that works. And I do remember like picking out certain colors that I do have. So yeah, I just went ahead and opened up the second box, and this is the rest of the gel collections. The ones in the second box kind of have more of like nude colors, very pretty. And then once I show them, I'm going to be swatching all of these colors and get into the nail design. As some of you know, Nail Reserve just went through a rebranding for their brand, and now they have a little star on the packaging. I love the new packaging. I think it's so cute, and like, I don't know, it just gives it a whole entire vibe to the packaging. So let's go ahead and get into the swatches. I don't remember how many we had exactly, but I do know we have quite a few. So I'm not gonna take too long with the swatches. I'm just gonna show like what they look like straight out of the bottle, and then I'm gonna do like one little stroke and then show the entire swatch nail. So the precious color was so pretty. I love anything pink and with glitter in it. And so this is another color that I have, Warm Glow. This is a weird color. Like, I don't even know like how you would describe this, but it's a really interesting color. Seafoam, which is a very pretty color, and then also this is another color that I already have. So remember, the colors that I have like duplicates of, that I have twice, will somehow be put into a giveaway. I don't know if it's gonna be in the giveaway I do for my 50K subscribers or a next giveaway, but somehow they will be put into a giveaway because I don't feel like I need these twice, and I highly doubt I'll even finish up like the first bottle. So I'm just gonna put it all into a giveaway. It did just start to rain out of nowhere, so if you do hear that in the background, please ignore it. But this is the last color from the first batch that I'm going to show, called Maple Syrup. It's so pretty, but I don't feel like it fits the name exactly, but yeah, it's still a pretty color. And so before I get into the rest of the swatches, I wanted to show you guys this new label maker that I got from Amazon. It is so adorable. I love it so much. I have used it quite a few times before, but this is my first time actually like showing it on camera or like putting it into a video. And this is basically everything that it came with. So it came in this little box. It came with the actual label maker, the user manual, and a chargeable. It is rechargeable, so you can recharge it and it is good to go. So before you can actually use this, you have to download the app on your phone, and then once you do that, you have to connect it through Bluetooth. And then so here you just go into it, follow the directions. Basically you just go to like new or whatever, and you can type the name of the swatch or whatever you want. You can make the size as big as you want. You can put it like bold. You can change the font. And for the fonts, I'm pretty sure you can actually download them to your phone from that font, and you can just import them into here. I didn't show everything, but you can do a lot with these labels. You can add symbols and everything. It's so cute. And so once you do it, you just go ahead and press print, and it prints literally in like 3 seconds. It's super fast, and honestly it's super convenient for me. So the reason for me getting this is because when I make swatches, I don't like to write the names on them with like a marker. I just feel like it's like, I don't know, like I don't like the look of it. I feel like it's tacky to me. So I wanted to get a label maker, and also because sometimes when I do my swatches, if there's no labels on them, I tend to throw them away because I'll forget like what these came from or like the names of them. Like, I just get so confused because my stuff is starting to like pile up from me not having enough space. So that's why I wanted to get a label maker, so I can just label everything and have it organized. I was having so many mistakes because of these gloves. Like, it was tapping everything I didn't want it to touch. Like, these gloves were so annoying to type this out. But basically I want it to be like the same size for each one, so instead of like going all the way back out, I just go back and edit that text, and then I just put in the new name and go to print. And you also can batch print with these, like if you own like a small business or whatever and you needed like multiple labels that say the exact thing, you can have them print like more than once, which I think is very cool. And also trying to get these on with these gloves, it was so hard because it was sticking to my gloves and I kept putting them on like sideways and crooked, but I just went ahead and did all of them really fast so I can show you what they look like. Like, y'all, I really love this label maker. It's so cute. And also I do believe they have different colors. I do remember them having like a white, black, blue, and pink, if I can remember. And also another thing about this label maker is that you don't need to buy ink. All you have to buy is like the tape rolls. Like, that's literally all you have to buy, which I already bought another one just in case I run out. And I believe those are like $10 or like $8 to $10, I'm not sure. But this will be linked in my Amazon storefront, so make sure to check that in the description box if you would like to check it out. If you are a content creator, I would highly recommend this because it's so useful, and I think it just pulls everything together to be nice and neat. But yeah, like I said, if you are interested in this label maker, make sure to check my Amazon storefront. It will be linked down below. And with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and finish swatching the rest of the gels. I think I'm going to speed it up just a little bit because this video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, because let me tell you, this whole entire video was a process and I ended up doing something very simple, but we're going to get to that later after I finish. So for now, just finish watching me swatch the rest of these gels and I will be back in a few seconds. So once I was done swatching the rest of them, I just went ahead and printed out the rest of the labels. And as soon as I got done like adding the last one, I was thinking like, how am I going to remember which brand this is from? So for the last one, I added another text box and I added nail reserve like in small words above the actual color. And I'm so mad at myself for not thinking about this earlier because I do love the way it looks. Yeah, I just wish I did that for the rest of them. But I'm not going to redo them though. I'm just gonna add that one on the last one, and I guess I'll just remember it because I know like they are similar and I'll have them on like the same swatch ring. So I guess that's how I can remember it, but I do wish I did that for all of them. It just makes a lot more sense. I will remember to do it for the next swatches that I do, and that's just how I'll be able to keep them labeled and separated by brands. And so yeah, this is all of the colors. I did only one swatch for all of them, and I did add a glossy top coat and cure for 30 seconds. So yeah, this is all of the colors. Also, I did forget to mention that these are cruelty-free, vegan, and non-free formula. The consistency of these are amazing. Nail Reserve has one of the best quality gel polishes that I've worked with. I will always speak highly of them because I actually do like their gel polishes. They smell so sweet when you're swatching them. And also, if you want to purchase any of these gel polishes, I do have a 50% off discount code that you can use at checkout with the minimum of 2 gel polishes, which is KEY50. And if I remember correctly, they did bump it up to 60% off until September. So go ahead and grab your gel polishes while they have a big discount. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the nails. So I went ahead and applied my peel off base and my top coat. And the nails I'm going to be using today are I believe these are the Extreme Square from 𝚐𝚐𝚗𝚎𝚘𝚗𝚎𝚐. I used to use these nails all the time before I got my 3XL from AliExpress, or the ones that I use from craftsxnine. To apply these, I will be using some polygel because these 𝚐𝚐𝚗𝚎𝚘𝚗𝚎 nails have like a really high apex area, and using base coat is just not gonna cut it. So I like to use polygel since it is thicker. It kind of fills up that area a little bit better and it fits on your nail. And then also, I used to do this all the time too with polygel because it saves strips to the nail light. That way you can apply them like 3 at a time and then put it in there instead of having to do it one by one. So yeah, I like to do it with the polygel. I feel like it's a lot faster. I used to think these nails were so long, like now they look so short to me compared to the ones I use. And as you can still see, I am getting the occasional like spill around the cuticle area. But to solve that, I just take like a brush, a polygel brush or like a cleanup brush, and I just dip it into some alcohol and just wipe that away before I cure. Even though you do want to make sure that you still file around the cuticle area to give it that natural slim seamless look, cleaning the area before you cure it just saves a little bit more filing time. After I was done applying all of them, I did go ahead and pop them back into the light for an additional 30 seconds to 60 seconds to cure, just to make sure that they were completely cured. And now I'm taking my 5-in-1 tapered drill bit and I'm just going around the cuticle areas. When applying these nails using like the apres method or the gel method, it's so important to go around your cuticle areas just to make sure that you give these nails that seamless natural look. Otherwise they will look like really thick press-ons if you don't really apply them right. So I did my best to go around the cuticles. I didn't do any nail prep because I'm not keeping these nails on, like I always mention, and these nails are already like pretty good shape. So the only thing I did was take a hand file and just file the free edge to remove that little piece of plastic. Now that we have these nails applied, prepped, and cleansed, I wanted to show you guys these new nail art brushes from craftsxnine. She just launched these on her website like a few days ago, and I fell in love with these brushes with just opening them up. Like, these are so cute. The brushes have like this really pretty shimmer on it, which I love pink, so that was a plus for me. Then as you can see, we have 5 different brushes. We have liner brush 1 through 3, and then we have some more. So one thing I really do love about these brushes is that they aren't just like one brush. These are dual-ended, so you get 10 brushes in total, which I think is really cool. So here's the first side of them. As you can see, like, this is so aesthetically pleasing to me. And then the other end, we have more brushes. So let's just go through them one by one. So we have liner brush number 1, and this is more like the smaller brushes for smaller designs. We have the liner brush number 2, which is still pretty small, but they're getting a little bit longer. Liner brush number 3 are the longer ones, and I ended up using this one here for my design. The quality of these brushes are so good, and as you all know, a good brush is key to getting like better results in your nail art. And so we have this one here, which is 3D and round. So on this side we have the 3D, which is good for like doing 3D acrylic flowers or like 3D nail art. And then we have a round one on the other side for like cleanup or whatever you want to use it for. And then we have this one, which is the flat side, and on the other one we have a ombre brush, which comes in handy. And so yeah, these are the brushes. Quality in these brushes are definitely there. She also launched some glitter acrylic powders, which I also received one of them. I'll save that for another video, but I will leave these brushes in her website down below. I'm super proud of her because she's coming out with new things for her website. She's adding new brand ambassadors, which I'm really happy that I'm able to be one of them, because I really love her products, especially those 3XL square no C-curve tips. Like, those are my favorite, like hands down, those are my favorite. I will leave those down below as well. Make sure to check out her website. Yeah, I do have a discount code, which is KEY10. You can get anything from her website, save you 10% off. So getting into the nail design, so here's where it gets a little bit annoying for me. So for this nail design, which is also why I went a little bit shorter in the nails, I wanted to try that trendy ombre French thingy where it's like double-sided. I know you guys know what I'm talking about because like, that design is taking the nail community by storm. Like it's everywhere. Like literally every time I scroll, I see someone else trying it. It's so cute and I wanted to try it, but it just did not work out for me. And the last brush that I showed from craftsxnine, I did get an ombre brush, which was so perfect, but for some reason I just could not ombre it right. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't the brush, like it was just me. I'm so terrible at ombre and gel polish. Usually I use like a fan brush, but I feel like it would have been weird because I needed the ombre to be vertical. Yeah, I just could not get it right. I tried at least like 5 or 6 times on one nail, and then I just ended up giving up because it was already getting late. Like recently I've been staying up all night because I just don't be sleepy. I'm more of like a night person. I am not a morning person. So when I get up early and do my voiceovers, like I'm trying so hard. And that was so off topic. I honestly forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, like it was getting very late, so I just wanted to go ahead and get this done. So I picked out 3 more colors to use, and I just went with something totally different. So I picked out, I believe I used the royal nude color, and I just applied that as a base to all of them. And since I did want to use these nail art brushes that I got from craftsxnine, I just wanted to do something like using the brushes. So I also did use the Let's Have Some Fun color, which is that really gorgeous bright pink, and then the Precious, which is that pink purplish glitter. I did decide to use the longest brush to do some French tips, and this brush, it was so easy to create these. I do feel like this has been one of my best French tips I did in a long time. I just feel like it was so effortless, and like this longer brush, it really helped me because like as I direct the brush, I didn't have to keep picking it up. So having longer brushes when doing French tips, like it really helps. And then also I've seen other nail artists use longer brushes when doing French tips, so I decided to give that a try. Usually I would use like a more shorter brush, but a longer brush really helps. And I go in and create like that line where I want it to stop. I do put it a little bit lower though because I don't want it to be really high, and I can easily go back in and just add it like further up if I wanted to, if that makes sense, instead of adding it too high and then have to go in and clean up. I feel like cleaning up like the smile line, it can be a little difficult, especially if you wipe away too much. Then you have to go back in with the brush, and that's just so complicated. Like it's just too much for me, so I like to make it a little bit lower and then gradually go higher if I need it. And so once I filled in the sides with the brush, I go back in with the actual gel polish bottle, and then I just fill that in and I cure it once it's to my liking. And I'm going to repeat that same process on my ring finger. This video will be a little bit longer than I expected, so just bear with me. If you are still watching up to here, I do want to say thank you so much. Make sure that you are liking the video, make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on my future uploads. And I'm just simply doing another French tip, so I'm just going to let this part finish playing out. Now going in with liner brush number 1, I'm going to be taking the more smaller brush to create kind of like half daisies on like the tip and like the cuticle area of the nail. I ended up trying this like 5 or 6 times. I don't know why I could not get this right, but eventually I found a technique that works. So I just kind of create like a dot with the brush and slowly drag it out to make it look like half daisies. For something so simple, it was so difficult to do at the time. Like, y'all know when like those simple designs, it be so hard to do. Like, it looks so easy if you see it, but when you try it, it's so difficult and you're like, why is it not turning out right? I feel like that was the part that actually made me so frustrated, because like I said, it was getting late and this was taking me so much longer than I expected. I was having to retry it. But I do think the nail set turned out really pretty still. But like the process, I just feel like the process made me a little bit annoyed with this. And so once I was done, I was so happy to be done with it, to take my pictures. And also it was getting nighttime, so I couldn't take any pictures outside, which was also annoying to me. But I did make it work. Hopefully I got good enough pictures to post on Instagram. And yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna be doing this at the tip and then also at the cuticle areas, so it's not really much to explain. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this play out as well, because I just don't want to be rambling and talking about things that like off topic and doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this process. While I was doing my pinky nail, the way I was trying to position my hand to get it at the tip, I was adding like pressure towards the tip of my nail, like at the bottom. And since I did have on some peel off base coat, the nail did eventually pop off, which usually I would be like annoyed at, but I was actually happy because I was just trying this and trying it was not working. So with the nail popping off, it actually did help me, and I was able to get the design on. So before I even put it back on with some nail glue, I'm just gonna apply the design, cure it on both sides at the cuticle, and then I'm going to reapply it with some nail glue. So as you just saw me adding back the peel off base coat, I did go ahead and add my top coat, and then I reapplied it off camera, and this is what we have so far. So I wanted to add more of like the glitter color. I wanted to add just a little bit more, so I'm adding this glitter onto my nail palette. Oh, and also this nail palette is also from craftsxnine, so I'll leave that down below as well. So I'm taking a dotting tool, and I wanted to add like the middle part of the flower with the glitter. So I'm taking a dotting tool and I'm just putting like a little dot of glitter there. I really felt like the flowers needed more, so I'm finding a way to incorporate that. I do feel like the glitter was a little bit difficult to use when trying to do things like this, because the glitters, like, it's not really an actual color. I feel like the base of it is clear and it's just like glitter into the gel. So like when you're trying to do this, it's basically just glitter, and sometimes it's not really opaque as you want it to. After I did the middle of the flowers, I also decided to outline my flower nails with the glitter. I feel like it was a really nice touch to add, so the nails didn't look too plain. And then once I do this for my pinky as well, I am going to be outlining my French. Was also difficult. I tried outlining my French like 10 times. I had to keep wiping it away, y'all. When I tell you I was so annoyed with this video, I was so ready to be done, but I did like how the nails turned out. Not my favorite, but I still think they turned out really cute. So I'm just gonna let this part finish playing out again, because I don't really have anything to explain. Or so other than that, just make sure that you are liking the video and make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. So as you saw, I just applied my top coat, and before I cured it, I was thinking like the nails need something more, like something else to add. So I took out my pearls. These are my favorite pearls to use. I love that they're like a perfect white color. You get multiple different sizes, and then also I love that they are flat backs. So much easier to apply. I want to say I got these from Nail Supply Glamour. I'm not sure, but I will double check and leave them down below. But I just added like 2 of them on the flower nails to act as the center, and then I'm adding 3 on my French tip nails just to kind of give it a little bit more. I love that scattered look with rhinestones and pearls. Absolutely love it. And once I get them on, I'm going to cure, and I'll be back to show you guys what the finished nails look like. I went ahead and added my cuticle oil off camera. Usually I would show it, but I don't know why. I just went ahead and added it off camera. And here's what the finished nails look like. I think they turned out really cute. So even though it may seem like I was complaining throughout the whole video, like the whole process part was just so annoying to me, to where like I don't know, I get these weird moods where I feel like the video isn't gonna do good just because how like behind the scenes are. And even though I cut out most of those parts, like you guys don't get to see it. But yeah, this is what the finished nails look like, and I love them. They are so cute. I love the way these colors look together. The outline French was so pretty. At first, I actually didn't know if I was going to outline my French. I didn't know if it would look right, but I'm so glad that I did. Make sure to check out the craftsxnine website. All of my discount codes will be linked down below. And take advantage of that 50 to 60% off with these gels, because that's a really big deal. And let me know what you guys think about this nail set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.